Hey guys, HoodieHuj back with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be doing another reaction video. But today we got a top 100 NFL players 2020 voted on by the players reaction video. Alright, so let me get this out the way. I think this list is very stupid. I'm going to be talking more about how stupid it is in the top 20 though. I'm not going to focus that much on the 100 to 50 top players, but I'm also going to tell you what I think players should have been, so yeah. Alright, starting out with Levante David, linebacker, pretty good. Darren Waller, he's the fourth best tight end in the NFL. I looked through the list, they put fourth best tight end at 99, so they didn't put tight ends that high. Offensive linemen, they also didn't put that high. Brandon Brooks was one of like the 15, 20 offensive linemen. So yeah. Buda Baker, I thought he'd be a little bit higher, but it's alright. Chris Carson, no. So Chris Carson, I thought Chris Carson would be a little bit higher. He had fumbling issues, that's probably why he's at 96. 1,200 yards or something. Frank Clark, I think he deserves to be here. He's a pretty solid defensive end, I think. Jason Kelsey, another offensive lineman. I'm not going to talk about offensive linemen too much. Yeah. Allen Robinson, okay, he would be a lot higher if he had a better quarterback. There's only so much you could do with Mitch Trubisky. Your rankings go down based on how many catches you pass, how many passes you catch, and you can't catch too many passes if you can't have good throws to you. Darius Slay, Lions defense was not good this year, so yeah. Grady Jarrett, defensive end. All right, 990, Kyler Murray. I thought Kyler Murray would be a little bit higher, because of the other quarterbacks on this list. So he's a little bit underrated. I think you'd put him at 60 or 70. Cooper Kupp did a pretty solid year, but the Rams were not very good, so they didn't get that many players on this list. All right, Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith was pretty good. Again, middle linebacker. I'm not ready to talk about this too much. Solid. Josh Allen. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this one a little bit. Josh Allen does not deserve to be on this list. I'm sorry. The Bills won because of their defense and their pretty good rushing game. There's no way he's better than Kyler Murray. I would have left him off the list. Marlon Humphrey. I think he's better than Marcus Peters, who is on this list, and a little bit higher. So there's a debate on that, but I think I'd put him higher than Marcus Peters. All right, here's the third best tight end. So they really didn't put tight ends like high at all. Cam Hayward, solid defensive end. 84 is good. Eric Kendricks, top 5 linebacker. Maybe a little bit higher, 70, 60, but it's fine with me. Ramczyk, another offensive lineman, solid. DK Metcalf, okay. There's no way DK Metcalf should be on this list. AJ Brown is the best rookie receiver. Arguably, Deebo Samuel is better than DK Metcalf too. DK Metcalf is just a physique guy. He has no skill. Yet. There is so much time to improve. He has so much potential. But right now, does not deserve. 80. We got Myles Garrett. This is kind of funny. Because he knocked someone's head out. So he got suspended. He probably would have been higher if he played the whole year. Calais Campbell. Solid defensive end. Tyron Smith, offensive lineman. He's nice. Keenan Allen. Okay, he recently said that he was the best receiver in the AFC, which is completely false. Alright. He's not the best receiver in the AFC, but he is a good player. 70, 60, maybe 50. That's about where I would put him. So, yeah. Marshawn Lattimore. I think I would have put him a little bit higher. It's kind of underrated for a corner, but I don't really have any problem with it. Earl Thomas, safety. It's alright. Ronnie Stanley, another offensive lineman, 74. Fletcher Cox is overrated. 73 is low, but he is not a good player. Last year, in my opinion, he had 2.5 sacks. You could say he's a run stopper, but he's not really that good. Eric Armstead was 104. He should have been higher. Josh Jacobs, solid rookie running back. Jarrell Casey, again, solid. These players are all solid right now. All right, Fred Warner, criminally underrated, but 70 is an okay spot for him. I'm a Niners fan, so I look forward to seeing him develop, but 70 is not bad. 69, pause. Larry Fitzgerald, respect. It's out of respect. I think he got this position out of respect. Not really that much. He does. He makes plays. He still makes plays. That's amazing. Ryan Tannehill, okay with it. He played amazing this year. I mean, he had a really good season, but you'll see some of the other quarterbacks on this list. I think he could be a little bit higher, so yeah. Demario Davis, number 67. That's fine. He's a solid linebacker. Tunsil, another offensive lineman. Solid. Tyler Lockett. This is the receiver that on the Seahawks that should have made the list. And he did. It's fine. DK should not be on the list. But Tyler Lockett played well. He should be on the list. Harrison Smith. Strong safety. Solid. Madden had him ranked at 96 or something, or the top safety in the NFL. That is just false. This is a more accurate ranking. This is fine. I agree with this. Preston Smith. The smaller of the Smith brothers. Well, brothers. But he was solid. 63 is a pretty good ranking. I'm not going to disagree with it. Again, so 150 I'm not going to disagree with much. So, yeah. Bakhtiari, offensive lineman. Very solid. Bakhtiari is probably one of the best offensive linemen, so you'll see. Jarvis. Alright. Again, you can only be really as good as your quarterback throws you passes. Jarvis is really good. 61 is pretty high. He played well. So, yeah. Logan Ryan is a solid corner, but I think Marlon Humphrey and Marshawn Lattimore should be higher than him. Or I don't even know. I think he plays free safety and corner. I don't remember. OBJ at 59. I don't think I would have seen this coming last year. But Baker Mayfield is the reason. That's why. OBJ is going to be higher once he gets a good quarterback, so just wait. Kirk played well this season. I think he could be a little higher, especially maybe a little higher than some of the other quarterbacks I have on this list. So yeah, Devontae Adams was complaining a lot about his rating at 57, but he was injured a lot, so you can't really say anything. Probably put him a little higher. DeForest, top 3 defensive tackle in the NFL, solid player. I'm sad to see him leave. Zach Martin, offensive line. Stephon Diggs, 54, not bad. I'd place him around the same area. Marcus Peters. All right, so who's coming back to Marcus Peters or Marshawn Lattimore? I think Marshawn Lattimore personally, but I don't really have a problem with this. Chris Jones, solid defensive tackle. I mean, I don't know putting him above DeForest Buckner, but he made one of the game-saving plays in the Super Bowl, so Gurley, I think Gurley should be on this list. Josh Jacobs was better than Gurley. Gurley was straight garbage last year, dude. With his knee injury, he's not the same Gurley anymore. Darius Leonard, very underrated. Darius Leonard is a nice player. 49, Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper hit a down year, but he's a solid player. Zadarius, again, best. He's the Smith brother captain, I would say. He's a beast. He got snubbed from the Pro Bowl, got put in. Absolute beast. Trey White. This is stupid. Like, Trey White is a number 2 corner in the NFL. I don't know why you would put him at 47. He's number 2 corner. That's just simple. Prescott. Whew. I'm okay with this ranking, but I don't know. Also, something that I just found out: Wentz is not on the list at all. Wow, that's crazy. I think Wentz is better than Dak, but maybe not last year. I mean, he was the quarterback with the best offense in the NFL, or number 1 ranked offense. J.J. Watt didn't play much. Mark Ingram, solid running back, made the Ravens rushing attack pretty solid. Jimmy G at 43. Okay, I'm a Niners fan, right? But still, that's just a little too high. This is probably respect because he made the Super Bowl. But still, I don't think you could put him above Dak. Maybe, probably not put him above Kirk. I would put him around Ryan Tannehill. This is just a little too high for Jimmy G, but he is a great quarterback. Okay, don't get me wrong. He's a great quarterback. Kamara, he did not play that well this year. Well, he kind of did, but he got injured too, so. Jadeveon, one of the best rushers in the NFL. So you can put 41 is solid. Around there is fine. Alright, Danielle Hunter, 40. Solid. One of the best edge rushers. Put him over Jadeveon, I think. Yeah, he played really well this year. 39, Tyrann Mathieu. Honey Badger. I think maybe you could put him a little higher, but just don't really have much to argue with it. Probably like 30, 35. Godwin. Best wide receiver 2 in the NFL, easily. Was amazing last year. Yeah, Jalen Ramsey, I think he's... There's no way you're putting Jalen Ramsey above Trey White. Jalen Ramsey played like garbage last year, especially in the Rams. The Rams just ruined corners like Marcus Peters and Jalen Ramsey for some reason. I don't know. Nick Chubb, yeah, that's fine. 6'7", best running back in the NFL. 36 is a fair ranking. So yeah, especially after being not ranked last year. Minka played amazing on the Steelers this year. His rating in Madden is extremely low. They should fix that. But 35 for this, I don't really have a problem. Joey Bosa, again, solid edge rusher. Now we're getting to the really good players. So this is fine. I don't really have anything to say. Aaron Jones, he pretty much carried the Packers. I'm gonna say it. He was the main reason they went 13-3. Shaq Barrett. Okay, I have a problem with this one. He's not a big name, but he did lead the NFL in sacks last year. So 32 is kind of low. I would put him at 15, 20, around there. 32 for the leading sack leader, 19.5 sacks? Saquon got injured, maybe a little higher, but again, absolute beast. Now we have the second of the wide receiver pairing of the Bucs, Mike Evans, top 5 receiver in the NFL. Very, very solid. Best jump ball receiver. Or actually, Julio's probably better, or DeAndre Hopkins, but Mike Evans is a beast. Quentin Nelson, best offensive lineman in the NFL in my opinion. So yeah, 29 is fine. Richard Sherman. Alright. This is interesting, because I think he deserves this spot, but Trey White should be higher. Richard Sherman, if you look at all those in-depth stats about pass coverage, they don't really show it that much. Like all the percentages and stuff, his stats were really amazing. Just look at PFF, they have all the good stuff if you need that. So 28's fine. Jamal Adams, 27. I mean, solid. He's the best safety in the NFL in my opinion. So yeah, it's kind of sad to see him on the Seahawks because I'm a Niners fan. But yeah, Von Miller. It's a name that got him 26. He's a really good player. Didn't really hear much about him last year, but really good player. So yeah, T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt was in the running for D-Boy. He was an absolute beast last year. May put him a little higher, like 15, 20. Yeah, that's pretty good. Zeke, again, solid running back. Solid running back. I think he deserves a spot. 24 is good for me. Cam Jordan. Yeah, Cam Jordan kind of carried the Saints defense. He does pretty much almost every year. He's a beast. So, yeah. Tyreek. He's so good because he's fast and he can catch, and that's literally all you need. And you get so much separation. You got Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback. I mean, why can you not put him in this area of players? It's fine. And then Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook played amazing last year. I don't know. A lot of people might have issues with putting him above Zeke, but I think it's fine that you put him above Zeke because we talked more about Dalvin Cook than we talked about Zeke last year. Deshaun Watson at 20. Now I'm going to start getting into this. Deshaun Watson at 20. Deshaun Watson is a great player. But the amount of quarterbacks ranked above him, I don't think would be fine. But Deshaun at 20, if that's all you told me, I would be okay with it. But they ranked a lot of quarterbacks ahead of him that I don't think should be ranked ahead of him. 19, Khalil Mack. Again, extremely good edge rusher. Kind of fell off last year. Bears are low-key irrelevant, so sorry about that. Travis Kelce, second best tight end in the NFL, in my opinion. Even though I am a Niners fan, he is the best receiving tight end in the NFL. But there's more at the tight end position than receiving. That's why I think George Kittle is better. 18 is, maybe you could put him a little bit higher. But tight ends really didn't get respect on this list, as you can see. So, alright, Nick Bosa. Now this is interesting. A lot of people might argue, whoa, he's ranked, what, 14 spots above his brother? Then, was he really that good? 17? I mean, he had an amazing impact, if you think about it. He got like 6 or 7 sacks, so it's kind of mediocre. But the impact he made. And when you play on that Niners defensive line, it's hard to get sacks. You got to race. It's a race to the quarterback between your teammates. So, also, he got double teamed, and he's a rookie. So, okay, maybe Aaron Rodgers, 16. All right, kind of had a down year, but they went 13-3. I think they went 13-3 mostly just because of Aaron Jones, but Aaron Rodgers is a great player. There's no doubt about that, but he's getting older, so. Chandler Jones. All right, he had 18.5 sacks. Kind of a smaller name, too, like Shaq Barrett. So why is Shaq Barrett so many spots behind Chandler Jones? That just doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah. Okay. I don't think Tom Brady should be at 14. Tom Brady did not play better than Deshaun Watson last year. He lost to him, in fact. Tom Brady, he fell off. They won 8 games because of their defense. And they were against the top 10 worst teams in the NFL. So you just won 4 extra games. All of them were below 500. Tom Brady didn't really play that well. So one could argue that it's because of the weapons he had. But when you have one of the best coaches in the NFL, he's probably going to come up with a way to scheme to make your weapons be better than they actually are. That's what a good coach does. So he had a bad year. Probably put him around 30 or 40. Wagner, best linebacker in the NFL. Or middle linebacker. Drew Brees. It's fine with this. 12. He missed half the year with like 5 games, so it's fine. 11. Julio. All right, Julio is the best receiver in the NFL, but last year he did not play like that. Well, he didn't really rival his competitors, but he's the best receiver. Don't get this mixed up. It's from last year. He's the best receiver. A lot of people are mad about this. It's okay. This is where I start getting very, very serious. This top 10 is completely screwed up. Derrick Henry at 10. Dominant. Train. Truck. He's going to destroy you. That is fine. He's a beast. 10 is okay. 9. I have a problem with this one. Stephon Gilmore, your depoy.
Stop the
Way too low, man. Top 5. Top 7 at least.
No bullshit,
I mean,
bro.
really? Put him as your depoy. Aaron Donald's better, but he's the second best defensive player in the NFL right now. Well, last year. So 9 is really, really low. Okay, DeAndre Hopkins, his 2019 rank was 11. I feel like he had a better season in 2019. I don't know why he got ranked super high this year. Because I would put Stephon Gilmore over him, without a doubt. So, yeah. Probably put Derrick Henry over him, too. George Kittle at 7. It's kind of too low for me. But it's alright. I mean, he's an impact player. I mean, he completely changes the entire 49ers offense. It's insane. The blocking and the receiving. He does so much more. I mean, he's just an impact player. I mean, probably one of the best players in the NFL. PFF highest graded player of the year.
Bruh.
McCaffrey at 6. This is bad. This is stupid. I don't agree. I do not agree. McCaffrey had 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 yards receiving. Some people put him in the MVP discussion. You're going to put him at 6. That's disrespect. He's white. Maybe that's why. And you're trying to do Black Lives Matter and stuff. Be racist against white people. But no. This man is an absolute beast, okay? I don't know why you put him at 6. Maybe because he's a running back, too. Give this man some recognition. Here is where NFL royally screwed up. Michael Thomas at 5. A lot of people were mad about this. Let me explain to you. It's just because he broke the record. A lot of people coined him as the best receiver who played the best at receiver last year. He is not the best receiver in the NFL. 3rd, behind DeAndre, and number 1 is Julio. It's the record. This I have a massive problem with, and many people on social media would agree with me. How are you gonna put 25-year-old Super Bowl MVP, 5,000 passing yards last year, 50 touchdowns, led his team to the Super Bowl in 2 years of starting, at number 4? Really? $500 million contract for number 4. The Chiefs would not have paid him $500 million contract if he was put at number 4. It was the 4th best player in the league. Obviously not. He's the best player in the league. Number 1 for sure, Patrick Mahomes. I don't know why you would put him at 4. It makes absolutely no sense. Maybe because he was injured for 2 games. But he made up with that. He played 3 more games than Lamar did because he actually played in the postseason. He didn't get eliminated after 1 game. Alright? So why do you put him at 4? It makes no sense. Especially because he's behind Lamar. Alright, Aaron Donald. 3. It's fine. Best defensive player in the NFL. Didn't win depoy, but he's the best defensive player in the NFL. He got double and triple team and still is an absolute beast. I'd put him a little bit lower because my list is a little bit different than this, but it's fine. I would put him at 3 or 4. Okay. Russell Wilson ahead of Patrick Mahomes. I don't have too much of an issue. Just because Russell Wilson was an absolute beast last year, too. He didn't win the Super Bowl, but he carried the Seahawks. Put the team on his back. Carry that entire team to the NFC divisional round. Alright, so he kind of deserves to. A lot of people were arguing if he was better than Patrick Mahomes, but we saw this year with Patrick Mahomes on the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes is better. Or maybe he has better weapons. That's what the main argument is. But finally, at number 1. Are you... I'm not going to say it. Okay, I'm going to say it. Are you fucking kidding me? Lamar Jackson? Alright. There's literally no reason, besides the fact that he was the MVP, to put him there. There's no doubt that he is not the best player in the NFL last year. If you're going to put the MVP at 1, then why was Patrick Mahomes number 4 last year too, when he won MVP? And his stats were way more impressive. 50 touchdowns, 5,000 passing yards. And you're putting him at 4 for 2 straight years, after he won the Super Bowl the next year. And this kid has not won a playoff game. And he's still a running back. He can't throw. One thing you gotta understand is, when you have such a dominant running game, it opens up your pass game. The read option, everyone falls for the run. It pulls the linebackers in. Your throws, the slants, they're all gonna be wide open. The tight ends, that's all he does. He throws to Mark Andrews all the time. So, it's easy. He's still a running back. He can't throw. He proved it in the Titans game. Got absolutely destroyed. Threw like 3 picks in the red zone. Fumbled 2. There's no reason why you should put a guy who's never won a playoff game at number 1. No reason at all. 94 Madden rating. I think they got it right. He's still not good. The thing about mobile quarterbacks is primary mobile quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson, Cam Newton, Colin Kaepernick, Michael Vick. Those are the 4 I'm going to name. Michael Vick, he was a beast, like Lamar, right? But for like 3 or 4 years. And you just forgot about it. Something always happens. I mean, he got arrested. I think he got injured too. Something always happens with the mobile quarterbacks. Colin Kaepernick. He was so good for 2-3 years. He's my favorite player of all time. But he just fell off. And then Cam. MVP. Same as Lamar. But he fell off too. After like 2 years. People figure mobile quarterbacks out. The first year, you can't stop. It seems unstoppable because you don't know yet. Once you figure it out, it's going to become irrelevant. Lamar Jackson will never, ever win a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback. That is my opinion. Yeah, he's super overrated. And he has the same offensive coordinator as the Niners did when they had Kaepernick, Greg Roman. And he is the brother of the coach back then, John Harbaugh, as his coach. So, people are going to figure him out. There's no reason he should be at number 1 because he literally hasn't proven anything except that he is probably the best running quarterback we've seen. And he's going to get injured. Cam Newton, the same thing, we said that. But he's the same way. He died. He runs. He doesn't slide. He's going to get injured. Lamar Jackson, he's like the Kyrie of football. Kyrie's getting older. His joints are stiffer. He can't do all that shake and bake. It takes a toll on your knees. All that elusive stuff, you're just going to get you injured. Lamar Jackson is just not a good player. And there's no reason you should put him at 1. So, ending on that, I'm gonna show you my own list. Alright. So I got Patrick Mahomes at number 1. Russell Wilson at number 2. Christian McCaffrey at 3. He deserves some respect. Aaron Donald at 4. I think I'd put George Kittle at 5. Stephon Gilmore at 6. Michael Thomas 7. Who else is there? Michael Thomas 7. Lamar at 8. Lamar at 8 is fine. He's weird number 8. DeAndre Hopkins. No, actually. Derrick Henry at 9. DeAndre Hopkins at 10. That's my top 10. They got the top 10 players right. But they got the order so wrong. Let me know what you think. That's going to end it off for today. Let me know if you disagree or agree, because I think they screwed up so bad, especially with the top 10. A little bit more after that, but that's going to do it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. kind of a ranting video, but I hope you enjoyed it. So, HoodieHuj out. Peace.